Man, what a career he's had. Awarded Fighter of the Year multiple times and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. So here we go. Should be a good one. It's all offense all the time. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. Missing with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They miss with the jab. Straight right just misses. They are giving us a high-tempo show. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Nice counter shot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. The perfect counter lands. And he misses with that straight left. And he scores with the counter. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Can't land the jab there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good counter punching. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
It's bombs away. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominant.
Stay focused.
And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
tell who's stronger and who's faster. Threw the straight left, but it won't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter. Jab slightly off target. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Misses with the straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. Missing with the left uppercut. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched.
No horn a second, Johnny. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Punch, counter punch. And he misses with that straight left. A perfect counter shot. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch. Just misses with that jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
This is a high-octane battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Let's start the sixth. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Right uppercut can't find a home. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Misses with the straight left. That counter shot lands. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Misses with the straight left. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. big and missing big with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Misses with the jab. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Here we go. It's round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Trying to land that jab. Good counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They both want the knockout. Straight right just misses. Jab misses. They exchange punches. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Good work, he's thinking.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. Pacquiao is rocked. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter punch caught him clean. It's all offense all the time. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain as a brawn.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Nice counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Is he gonna punch himself out, though? Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on.
Switching off. I needed to switch back on.
And there's the bell for round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he misses with that straight left. Misses with the straight left. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing?
It's round 10. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them skimming.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Is Pacquiao gonna go down after that shot? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
His stamina is off the charts. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And down goes Pacquiao. That punch to the head looks so good live.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter shot. Which fighter will set... Whoa, wait a minute! Sugar Ray is rocked! I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... There's the bell to start round 11. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Beautiful count, and Sugar is in trouble. Did you see that? And Sugar is in trouble. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Perfect counter shot. Missing with that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. Hold it right there. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
It's really
Shots recognized.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
an amazing pace and tempo.
Say it ain't so. Down goes Sugar Ray. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Good counter punching. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.